Good morning, everybody. Hello. Let me turn on my input history. There we go. How's everybody doing? David S., welcome. Good to have you. Thanks for popping in. Hey, I am Patricio, 3D Beast, Landfear, 4K, Lazari. Good to see all of you today. Good to see all of you. We're gonna have a bit of fun today. I'm gonna have a bit of a chill stream, a bit of a slower stream. These are great. I really am. I like these epic sci-fi, the short film we've been making. It's been quite a while since we've done an episode of this, so you may be new to the series. Hey, DeKid, welcome. Good to have you. Pile on in, everybody. So, if you're not familiar with this series, it's pretty long running. This is going to be episode 18, I think. And I did a bunch of tutorials at the start. There's about 10 tutorials. No, there's more than that. There's like 20. I forget how many. I think maybe 10. Maybe 10. 10 tutorials on Patreon that I put up there that are the sort of the intro tutorials to this series, where we model the spaceship, we model the little scanner droid that we use and things like that, and set up their rigs and talk about all that. So I put those up on Patreon. They're also on YouTube, though. If you become a channel member and join at the top level, you get to access all that stuff. And then once the models were done, then we started the main series, which was going through a lot of different topics, like how to set up the asteroids, how to set up space. A lot of you may have watched it. So, hey, Nurashafi, welcome. Good to have you. Going well. How are you? Yeah, so all that was great and things were looking good. And then we did was once I kind of finished teaching all the topics like the lasers and the explosions, we switched gears. And I started just doing these live streams to animate the shots, because there wasn't necessarily specific topics to cover anymore. So they didn't really make good tutorials. And but it's a lot of people like to watch the process of putting something like this together. So that's why we're doing it. So this is way more chill. My views on these videos, just FYI, are really bad. Like, people don't watch this stuff, but the live stream stuff is fun. So this is more for you guys. That's why I'm just keeping these live streams. They'll be up for everybody. That's the other thing about the series, the sci-fi series, the epic, making an epic short film series. We've named it so many times. This series that we're doing right now, this one stays up. So whenever I do a live stream, I don't take it down like usual and turn it into a tutorial. We just keep these up. So wanted to have one of these up here. So welcome, everybody. Pile on in. Come and join, come and join. Just giving it up. I'm just stalling a little bit. Let everybody kind of roll in because the notifications kind of, they trickle out. I can get rid of my stream starts soon text. If I can select it. There we go. Boom. All right. Sleep deprived, Nurse Shafi. Why are you sleep deprived? What time is it where you are? Hey, not Lucifer666. Thanks for joining me on Twitch. You're awesome, man. Glad to see you too. Out of coffee. It's a really sad moment. I've got my foot all propped up. I smashed my toe into a chair yesterday. I think I broke my toe because it really hurts still, and it's the next day. So got to go to the doctor later today. Not excited about that, but I've got my foot all propped up, so I'm a bit awkward here. But it shouldn't affect the stream quality. Let me know. All right. Well, let's get started. You guys ready to get started? Did you guys catch the tutorial I premiered last night? I decided to do a premiere that I wouldn't attend. I was asleep, but I put it up anyways as a premiere because it really, it's crazy how much it boosts the initial views of a video and increases its discoverability. Anyways, it was cool. I did a deep dive into the new geometry nodes. It's coming out in Blender 2.92 next year. So if you want to check that out, I'd recommend it. All right, so this is unless I like typing with toes. I don't like typing with toes, David. I'm very bad at that, so it's not a problem. Oh, I step on plenty of Legos 4K. That's definitely my life at the moment, is stepping on Lego. That's it. Got 2 kids. Those of you who don't know, got 2 young kids. Got a 3-year-old and an 8-month-old. So we had a baby this year, right in the midst of COVID. Good fun. Anyways, my thoughts go out to all of you in lockdown, everybody that's in lockdown, all the different countries around the world that are going through right now. Sorry for you guys. It's really rough. So good news is lockdowns really do make a difference. Melbourne in Australia went in lockdown, hard lockdown for a long time. It was like 190 days, something crazy like that. Anyways, they have no COVID in their city, and they haven't for like a couple of weeks now. So really great. So it works. It's just hard. Really hard. All right. Enough about that. You're not here to talk about COVID. You're here to watch some sci-fi fun. So I'll start us off in Premiere today. This is what I've been using to edit the film. For those of you who are new to the series, again, it doesn't matter what you edit in. You can edit this in Blender. I just use Premiere because I've got it for work and I'm just familiar with it, so it's quick. But this isn't a Premiere tutorial, so I'll just use this to show you where we're at and talk about what we're going to do next. Oh, thanks, David S. Appreciate the congratulations. Oh, hi, Filippo. Didn't say hi to you. Welcome. Good to have you. Thanks for joining today. So what we'll do is we'll review where we're at with the short film, and then I'll talk about where we want to take it and what the next couple of shots are. I'm hoping we can do 2 shots today. I've got them kind of planned out. I know just what I want to do, so this should be pretty straightforward. And we'll talk again about story and how to think about character and how to think about, how to tell your story. So I've cleaned up the edit a little bit since the last time we showed this. And we've got some changes and stuff. So I'll show you that stuff and talk through what I've done there in the edit. So let's go ahead and watch. I've got the audio turned on so you can hear it. Hopefully it's not too loud. Let me know if it's too loud in chat. So I'll full screen it. Okay, ready? Get your popcorn. Let's enjoy it. That's what we're up to. So if you haven't seen that yet, surprise, it's good fun. We've been building this for a while. So again, everything that you just saw, there's a tutorial for on my website, on my YouTube channel. So you can learn to make this entire thing just like we've done. So hopefully fun. Thanks so much. Appreciate it, Kid. And I'm Patricio. Glad you like it. Yeah, so I got all the sounds from all over the place. So a lot of different paid libraries that I use for work, just anywhere. They're all online. There's thousands of sound effects out there. I don't really use free sound effects because I find they're not very good. So I've got a couple subscription services that I pay for, and so I've got access to that stuff. So if you just do a search, you'll see quite a few cool things pop up. But the important thing with sound effects, we haven't really talked about sound effects. We might do a sound tutorial, but I'm not much of a sound designer. I'll put that out there. I do know a bit. I've learned a bit. I studied at university and stuff, but I don't do it professionally, and so I'm not really that great at it. But yeah, so sound effects, it's good. Just because cool little tips, like with the asteroids, for example, like out here. The first shot where we introduce the asteroid field. Listen to the background. You hear the asteroids cracking and stuff. So that's a glacier, audio recording of a glacier just cracking and breaking up. So the ice. So you got to think about what are some really cool natural things that could fake for the imaginary stuff that you have, and that's usually how you get the best result. Just trying to find realistic sounds. So sound effects are great. They really bring it to life. And you can see too, I stopped the sound effects. There's no sound effects like from this bit. It's just the music. And you can tell like it just kind of loses a lot of impact. But anyways, hey Rathalos, welcome. Good to have you. Oh, sorry, I got that timer on Twitch chat, don't I? That's kind of annoying. I should turn that off because I hate that when I run into somebody's Twitch and I can't make a comment. Sound in space, that's right, not realistic. Just look for the... so Patricia, look for the it's Epic Space Battles is the name of the series. So, and again, if you want to know how to make the spider bot, you want to know how to make the spaceship, those tutorials are behind the paywall on Patreon. So you got to join at the lowest level on Patreon or join on YouTube. They're in there. If you join on YouTube at the All Access Pass level, you go to the comments, the comment posts that are only available to members, and the list is there. You can access all this stuff, so you can watch how to learn that. So yeah, I should turn that off, Wrathlight. Let me I should do that now. I'll do it later. It's the stream. I don't want you guys to wait. All right, so what are we gonna do today? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have this moment here. So we've got our little droid runs away. So I want to have two things I want to communicate. So if you remember in the story, we've got this shot here, right? Where I'll turn off the audio so it doesn't like scrub and drive you guys crazy. We've got the red stuff that starts to appear on the giant asteroid that they're scanning. And that's kind of the thing that triggers the spider bots to come out and start attacking. We haven't really revealed what this is yet. We haven't really like given the audience any more information. So now's a great chance for us to do that, because we kind of hinted, hey, there's something weird going on, but then explosions, attacks, things started happening. It's all crazy. So now we have him run off. So this is the point where the last surviving scanner bot is running back to the ship. So there's two things I want to establish. I want to establish a wide shot of kind of the landscape and show this giant glowing asteroid. And then I want to show our hero ship firing up its engines and coming to the rescue, because we got this great music cue for that right here. Oh, that's right, you can't hear it. Love this music cue. So that horn just sounds so heroic. It's very Star Wars too. I love it. So that's when we'll cut to our hero ship. It's going to fire up the thing. So yeah, Rathless, you got to save that money. Save it for your GPUs and Cyberpunk 2077 next week. Big times. All right, let's do it. Let's switch over. I'll mute this. So, oops. Look what I just did. That's hilarious. So, hang on. All right. Yoink. That's really funny. So, Control S scales in OBS. I should do that more often. That's fantastic. All right, save this, and I'm just gonna close it. Yeah, mega face. Hey, Midnight Dubstep, good to have you. Thanks for coming today. Yeah, Big Chris. Okay, here we are in Blender. What you all came for. So this is our scene. This is our little set, and we've got our asteroid field. We've got lots of random asteroids. We've got our background asteroids. We've got asteroids everywhere. And then we've got our giant factory. This is the factory that's kind of getting turned on slowly that we don't know about yet because we haven't seen this bit. And yeah. So what I've done is I've exported a little clip of the music for myself, so I know kind of where we're at, and I can play with the timing, and that will really help me out. And then I'll use that to kind of pace out my animation. That's what I've been doing. So, hey everybody, welcome. Look like an Easter egg. Yeah, that's true. Easter egg shape. Hey baby, welcome. Thanks for coming. 3DC. Hey, how are you? Thanks so much for the shout out on Twitter today. Check out 3DC's got a really cool new website it's putting together. You ready for me to hype it yet, 3DC? Let me know in chat. I won't hype it till you tell me it's all right. All right. Yeah, it's the new Sentinel factory from Halo 2. That's right, Midnight Dubstep. I'm really excited for Halo. What is it? What's the next one? Halo Eternal? Halo Forever? Halo Anthem? All right. This is actually just material shaded at the moment, so it's just like the preview mode, but we're doing the whole short in Eevee, so the rendered mode is in Eevee, so we'll do the renders out of that. So all right, so let's talk about this shot. So the previous shot we just had, he flew off again. He was in the center of frame and he went off this way to the left, so that means I'm moving from right to left. That's my direction. So I want this shot to be like so he's turned around, he put his back to us, right, and he flew away. So now I want it to be as though he's, I want to keep my audience oriented in the same direction. So I need to make sure he's traveling in the same direction. So that same right to left. And I also want to make sure I'm on the left side of my character, because we were looking at him before, and he was looking, let's see, this way. So he was looking frame right, and now he's turned and he's traveling frame left. So anyways, yeah. So we need to have him going this way. So let's start some keyframes out, and I'll just kind of map out the time as well. I will turn on my audio so you could hear it, and let's check it out. All right, I'll keep my mouth shut. 3DC. I'll mum's the word. Dun, dun, dun. So I want to hit the hero ship right here. Sorry, you can't hear it. So right around here is when I'm going to hit the hero ship. So maybe a little bit before, like maybe 18. So let's go to, I'll go to frame 42. We'll just kind of set this. Sorry, frame 30. Sounds good. So that's all we're going to use for this shot. It's a very short shot. And I'm not going to use our fancy curves and stuff to animate this, I think. I'm just going to do this by hand. So I'm going to come in here. I've got my little scanner droid here. And I'm going to, let's see, go ahead and I'll find a good spot for him first. I might split my view so I can look at this from the top and then also from my camera. Also, I'll turn off all this stuff so that I've got a nice clean view. There we go. Move this over. Move that like that. And let's get this guy in position. Just want to make sure I've got the right controller for this guy. No, I don't. What am I animating on these? It seems like I think I've got my controls a little bit mixed up. If I move this, yeah, that's just going to move that. So that's just for rotating the scanner jet. Oh, that's right. So it's called the scanner jet control. So what were we using to actually animate our bot? Was it this scanner bot? Yeah, that's the top thing in the hierarchy. Okay, there he is. All right, let me, I'll grab him on the X. I'll pull him back. I don't want him to be too small in frame at the start of this shot, but I want him to kind of travel laterally across, and I want to kind of do a little bit of a pan. But the main point, I got to keep remembering, what's the main idea? What's the main story point I'm trying to communicate in this shot? It's that there's a giant asteroid with these glowy laser things on it. That's what I'm trying to communicate. I'm trying to give the audience a little more of this mysterious thing. So I need to make sure I don't lose sight of that as I plan out the shot. So I'll go ahead and start here. I'll do a keyframe for location rotation, and then I'll come to the end point, and I'll grab it on the X, bring him forward, grab him up here. Just like so. I may want to have him exit frame, or maybe not. Maybe we want to like bring him up like this. Maybe even rotate him like so. Let's do this. Let's grab the rotation control. Here we go. Yeah, Patricio, sorry. So the main spaceship, the starting bit, that one is behind the old Patreon paywall. That's how I designed the series at the start. I know Patreon's not for everybody, and that's why the majority of it's free. But that part, I wanted to have something special for the gang that's working cash out to help me make these things. Just want to make sure I don't leave them behind. But I will do more modeling tutorials in the future that are free, so don't feel like you'll miss out forever. Let's see, they just took a long time to make. Modeling tutorials are they're slow, they're tedious. So it took me a lot of hours to put together. All right, so I like this kind of like spinny thing that we get going with that. So I'm going to rotate that. Oops, I'm doing the location. I shouldn't do the location. Let's go here and let's spin him. So spinning forward, I think. Oops. Like this. All right. Whoops, what have I done wrong? I haven't. Something's weird. Let's figure this out. What's going on the dope sheet? Do we have something unexpected locked, or? Did I just mess up my keyframes? Yeah, I'll put the toots up on Blender Market. That's true, Rethlos. That is the plan. Eventually, once I finish the series, I was going to finish the whole short and then put the whole thing up on Blender Market. So that's another way to get stuff. With all the project files and stuff, like one big massive dump. All right, why is it not working? What's wrong? Let's go to the end. Oh, it is working. Oh, I see. We probably have our keyframes. Do I still have my keyframes set to, yeah, constant? This was a leftover from the animation tutorial we did the other day. Bezier is what we want. So let's, I'll select all, right click, interpolate, Bezier. Catch you up. Yeah, we're gonna work in this mode today so that we can actually see it in semi-real-time playback. Let me bring this over. So we're going at about, it's like 19 frames per second. I might turn off our asteroids. Yeah, that's speeding me up a little bit. We'll just have to remember to come back and turn them back on. Asteroid emitters. There we go. So now we're locked on 24. That's really important when we do animation. I'm going to try and get it to the point where you're looking at it in real-time playback. I will mute the audio, so you're not going to... All right, let's do our camera. Just layering things up. So let's see. Also, I think what I'll do is I'll take it all these keyframes, and I'm gonna do a linear interpolation so there's not like slowing up and speeding down. All right, and let's see. We'll take our camera. We'll just go ahead and set a keyframe here and here for now, and then I'll go to the end, and I'll pull back on the X. I want to pull back enough to get some sense of distance from this thing. So you can see we're getting a little bit back. I also want to rotate, not like that. I want to rotate like this, I think. Or actually, that could be cool. Like we kind of do a pan up as he zooms out. Yeah, let's have him exit frame, actually, and we'll linger on a shot of this giant thing. I think this could be cool. All right, let's set keyframes here. And again, I'll just right click and we're gonna go linear on all this. Yep, great. Now let's grab him. And we need to move him further now because we've moved the camera further. Now he's gonna be moving kind of like unrealistically fast, but that's okay. Just move him out of frame like this. Set my keyframes again. Okay, we need him out of the way sooner. So I'm going to turn on only shows selected so I can just select my scanner bot keyframes. Yeah, something like that's kind of cool. Let's see. Except he's kind of intersecting the frame a little bit. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to come over here to my curve editor, my graph editor. Hit A to select all, and then full stop to zoom in. And now I'm going to think about, looks like I think it's the Y. Yep, the Y direction. So location Y. Let's just zoom in on that. All right, let's grab this up on the Y. We'll just pull it like this a little bit, so that when he does get to this point, he's not intersecting the camera. Okay, I feel like he could be a little further away. So let's take the X location. Oh, that's rotation. Yep, there it is. All right, grab this one up. Yeah, that's a pretty good shot. Might extend it a little bit. Let's grab our camera. I'm going to come back over to my dope sheet. Thanks, Patricia. I appreciate it. That's nice. You're watching on 2 platforms. That's really exciting, 4K. You're our second Twitch viewer. Nice. All right, let's see. I'm going to take this and let's, I want to have it, I think I want to have the camera slow down. So we're like spanning up and we slow to a stop. So let's take this keyframe, interpolate Bezier. That's not going to do it for me. I'll take these, interpolate Bezier. I'll do both of them. Except I want it to start. I don't want it to like speed up from the start. I want it to already be moving. So what I can do is come back to my graph editor. Might give myself a little bit more room. Drag up my timeline, grab up my graph editor. Actually, it makes a lot more sense, I think, if I put my timeline down here. Timeline, boom. Now I can move this thing up and down freely without worrying about the other one. Also, I've got my little text editor here to make sure I don't block the view for you guys with my face. Okay, Control S, good reminder. But not in OBS. Okay, so let's see. So let's take the camera. Let's get all these things in view. Now what you can do to like get rid of, see I've got handles on these guys, you probably can't tell if there's any difference, but if I zoom in you can see here like the X, it speeds up because, but I don't want it to do that. I want it to just start moving right from the start. So you can actually keep it in Bezier, but then scale on the X 0, and that just scales those handles down to nothing. Makes it really sharp. So if I do that with all of them now, so if I come here and box select this whole first set and then scale X 0, brings them all down. So now our camera's moving right from the start, but still does that nice slowdown. In fact, I can increase my slowdown by doing the same thing. So scale X, bring that out. That's nice. Now I feel like I want to keep drifting back. I don't want to stop drifting back. So my X location for my camera, I'm going to take this and I'm going to move it on the X. I'm going to drag it out and I will scale it down so it's not such a big thing. And let's see how that looks. Yeah, you can kind of see it's subtle, but we're still moving back. Might need to put some asteroids in the shot to kind of make it. It's nice. Here, watch it with music. All right, let's see how it's looking rendered. Turn on our render view. So it's a bit hot with that volumetric. We'll have to pull that back. Let's go over to, let's go to the factory empty control. We built this thing out in the episode where we designed the factory, which is free on YouTube. You can check it out. So this empty controls the height of these runes that appear. So if I grab this on the Z and drag it down, you see how they disappear? So one of my ideas is it'd be really cool if this is moving throughout this shot. So let's like maybe start it here. Go to our first frame and let's hit a keyframe for location. Go to our last frame and bring it all the way up like this. And set another keyframe. And then I'm going to come back to my dope sheet. And let's right click. Hey, we got 4 people on Twitch. Hi, welcome everyone on Twitch. Thanks for joining today. Let's go for linear. So, hey Karen, welcome. Good to have you. Thanks for coming today. Yeah, cool. Now you can see it kind of forming up there at the top. We could probably enhance the motion of the shot a bit more, I think, if we move our camera forward a bit more at the start. I don't want to go too far with this, like have the camera moving too much, because I don't want this guy to be just absolutely booking it. Because I don't want to mess with like getting weird motion blur effects. But let's take the camera again. And let's go over here. Let's see. Oh, cool, Patricio. You double watching Twitch and YouTube. Nice. What is this Twitch thing everyone talks about, Alan? I don't even know. I just, you know, gaming apparently. And Blender now. Yeah. I think it's a cool platform. They're a bit tricky with their terms. You have to be careful with them, but generally speaking, the quality of the streams are really nice. But they don't keep back, you know, they don't like keep your videos like YouTube does, so kind of just deletes them after like a week, 2 weeks. But that's fine. I was thinking about like doing some gaming on Twitch and then try and like steal people for Blender tutorials, you know, like play a game and like go up to assets in the game and start talking about how they made them, and then go, hey, actually let's just go work in Blender, and then jump over and see if I can, you know, come on along. So, oh man, Oda Popo. Just came to Twitch from YouTube. Cool. Oh man, thanks so much. Appreciate it for the 200 bits. It's my first bits. I've never had bits before. I could buy half a diaper with that. You're right. No, see, I'm sure the Australian exchange rate for bits is like through the roof, right? So it's probably enough for a car, I think, you know. If you just look for C. Bailey Film on Twitch, I can post the link if you want. Then you can watch me in 2 places simultaneously, because why not? Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Nice. All right, let's get back to it. All right, let's see if we can enhance that motion. So I want to take my X location on the camera right here. Zoom in on that. Is that the X location? No. Oh, thanks 4K. Appreciate the super chat. Character stretching his arm forward, raising his thumb up. Oh, that's the thing. It's really funny on OBS. It gives me a description of what you hear. It just says character stretching his arm forward, raising his thumb up. Nice. I can see it on YouTube. I've got it over here. So do it back to you. Thanks 4K, man. Appreciate the support. Really, really kind of you. Elbow cough. You guys are hilarious today. All right, X location. Do you like this kind of a stream? I like this kind of stream. You having fun? All right, so we want. Let's grab this up on the Y. I just want to hold down shift so we don't get too far. Let's see what it looks like if we start. Nah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I feel like my rotations are a bit quick with the camera. So let's grab those. I'm just gonna hide. You can just hide these things sometimes, so it makes it a bit easier to track down what you're looking for. I'm just gonna grab those and I will scale them up on the X. In fact, can I just go, I'll just reinterpolate this linear and then back to Bezier. Is that gonna do it? No, I think I've killed my handles. Handle type aligned. Is that gonna handle type auto, maybe? It did look like a dab, didn't it? Yeah. How do you reset your? How do we set this? Where's the handle? Oh well, it's not worth it. I think we'll make this work. And this works. Let's think about our lighting now. That blue's looking good. This is, wow, that looks really cool. All right, we definitely want to go with this. Let's take this sun lamp. We're going to rotate it around. And so we still get the light and maybe a bit of the haze. In fact, that beam looks kind of nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, let's turn everything back on. Just check how it looks with all the asteroids. Very cool. Now, I feel like it'd be really nice if we had some asteroids kind of in frame that were really close. So I'm going to select my camera. I'm going to Shift S, cursor to selected. I'll put my cursor right there at my camera. Now I can come up to, where is it? In my world control, I've got some hero asteroids. I can Shift S, selection to cursor. That'll put it right here. And now I can grab it on the X, bring it forward, jump into my camera. I can scale this down, it doesn't have to be huge. But now, it just kind of adds a bit to the motion, you know? And then we can animate it to make it even more exciting. So I'll do keyframes there and there. Yeah, I should mute it again. Sorry, David S. I forget when it's on or not. All right, so we go to the end here, and let's roll this guy. Let's try actually a big motion on it, see what this could look like. Because they're doing that like in Star Wars, like in Empire Strikes Back, you know, they're just kind of going nuts all over the place. Let's do our dope sheet. I'm going to right click and just go linear for this guy, so he's constantly moving. Yeah, it's kind of nice, but it would be better if it was closer to camera. So let's bring it here and bring it here. Let's see what this does. Oh, it's nice. It's like he dodges it. In fact, let's go even nuts with it. Like, what if we right here set a keyframe and then bring it down? No, that's a bad idea. I'm still here 4K. It's probably because you're streaming on so many platforms. Hey, we got 5 people on Twitch. That's a new record for us. I know that it's a lot of you that are on YouTube and you've got Twitch open at the same time to make me feel good. That's probably what's going on. That looks pretty sick. Yeah, I'm Petruccio. There you are. I knew it was you. Let's check out what's this thing look like rendered. Oh, thanks, Vincent. Appreciate it. Tell you what, let's accentuate our X movement even more by pushing this asteroid out. So what we can do is go to our final keyframe. Where is it? Timeline? Did I get rid of it? There it is. Final keyframe, grab it on the X, just push it out like that. Now watch. Watch that again. Except we have that extra keyframe in there. Let's grab our dope sheet. Glad you're happy to see this back, Ross. Me too. Feels great to have this back. This series is one of my favorites. All right, let's look at it like this. Do we still have set over to graph editor? Do we have rotation? I feel like there's an extra keyframe there. Dope sheet. See you midnight dubstep. Thanks for joining. Enjoy your homework. Oh man, first year in college. That's exciting. Sorry you've had to experience your first year in college during COVID. I feel like there's an extra like twist on it. Oh, it's just our frame rate. Fix it. It's just the frame rate jumping up. So if we turn off our asteroid emitters again. It's pretty cool. Hey man, Patricio, that's $3 US, man. That's enough for me to like. I can pay off my mortgage for that. All right, let's. I think we can render this. I'm tempted to have a few more of these things, so I'll be streaming for a little while midnight. I'm not sure. I haven't decided exactly what time I'll stop today. It's a bit of a quieter day for me in the office, which is nice. I've been streaming for about 45 minutes, but the kids are out at the moment, so it's quiet. That's why I'm doing it now. They'll come home, and when they do, it's Scream Central. So, not Scream Central, just I don't know if you noticed that in my the video that I launched last night. What was it? The one about geometry nodes. There's an epic game of hide and seek going on in the background. I don't know if you picked that out. I'm sure you did, but it's pretty hilarious. It's my daughter and my father-in-law running around the house. I'm gonna get you, ah! And while I'm trying to talk about geometry nodes and point caches and point clouds, and so unprofessional. All right, I like this. I think this is a good shot. What happens if we duplicate this? Scale it down. Nah, I don't want to do this. This is good. We don't want to clutter it. We have a lot of stuff already in this scene, and we got to think about focal point. Now, what I like about what's happening in this shot is, remember, our main idea is revealing the giant asteroid factory thing. They don't know it's a factory yet, but just that there's this giant asteroid with lights on it, and they're moving up the thing. This asteroid right here, this guy, he's kind of leading the eye. We start the shot. We should probably maybe start him up a bit higher. I don't know, so he's more in frame, like more right where we're going to be looking. Because he's right here in frame in the previous shot and turns to go. So we should probably put him like right about here. Let's do that. I think that's a good idea. Just find him. Skinner bots. Let's just move him center of frame. Just so it's really obvious. Make sure it doesn't mess anything up. Yeah, that's good. Now, what we've got here. Hey, Culture, welcome. Good to have you. That's really awesome. Nice to have you. What were you saying, David? Haven't had a chance to watch yesterday's video. I've been watching many geometry node videos as I can, though. Yeah, cool. I tried to jump on that bandwagon. I'm experimenting with jumping on bandwagons. We'll see how it plays out. Yeah, thanks, Culture. My contract work's completely slowed down, which is great. I'm not earning any money right now, so I can stream all day. Woo! I should probably go hunt clients. Anyways, it's good to be here. All right, let's think about what we got. I think, anyways, what I was saying that I like about this is that this asteroid, it's tumbling. It sort of does this swap, right? Our eye starts off with the guy. He flies towards us. This big asteroid comes to frame. Our eye flicks to this, and now this thing continues off, but leads us back to this, and it leads us to it right when the glow is lifting right up here. So we're kind of passing the eye. It's like like this game of football where we pass it off to the asteroid. The asteroid passes it off to the factory, and we communicate what we want to communicate. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the bandwagon node, David S. It's great. It's basically it's whatever Pablo talks about. That's the bandwagon. That's the node. I even tweeted at him last night. I said, "Hey Pablo, I've made a tutorial." Okay, I think we've done enough with this one. Let's block this shot off. I think we're all good with rendering. I'll just check a frame. I'll come here, render image, make sure it's okay. There we go. Wow. That was intense. Hey, I'm back. Yeah, I think I need to get a new computer. Eesh. I had to render and it like pulled too much power and it overloaded the system, and it wasn't a Blender problem. It was a my computer problem. Wow. Oh, well, we gained a viewer on Facebook, so that's cool. Yeah, sorry about that, everybody. Let's recover. I'm gonna go for the autosave. That was at 9:36 today, 10:19. That should be good. All right, let's see if we lost anything. No, it's all good. All right, I will render later. Let me save this thing. File, save as. I think it corrupted the main file. That crash, it's no good. Let's see, that was shot 18, save as. All right, cool. Anyways, where we leave off. So we got that shot sorted. I think it looks great. Doing the handoff. Everybody hear me okay, by the way? Do I have everything turned on correctly? I think so. I switched RTX voice on. The kids are home. So just let me know. Sometimes it gets a bit patchy, or the audio starts clipping and stuff. If that's happening, just let me know. All right, so let's go to the next shot. I've already prepped it. It's like, I feel like one of those baking shows, Put this in the oven beforehand. Shot. Gosh, that's really unnerving when it happens. So the story is I've got a Razer laptop, and I regret it, but that's all right. I've had it for about a year, 2 years now, 1 year. Anyway, so the battery swelled. Evidently, it's a big problem with the model that I have, and the whole bottom of the computer just bent out, the laptop. So I couldn't get the screws unscrewed to get the battery out because when it swelled, it bent everything and it kind of jammed up the screws. So I had to go in and basically rip the bottom of my laptop off, remove the swollen battery, and put it all back together. And because a laptop can run without a battery, fine. But the next problem is the power brick doesn't actually supply power very well, and they die easily. So I've lost one already. That's just kind of like just stopped working. So painful. Anyway, so now what happens is every now and then when I pull too much power for a render or for something, the whole computer just shuts down. So it's definitely time to upgrade. Don't know if I'll go laptop again. Definitely won't go Razer again, that's for sure. All right, let's see. I'm gonna bring in that audio that we had. So hey Drake, welcome. Nice to have you. Thanks for joining. Do we lose anybody on Twitch? Is still doing all right. We got 4 people. You guys hang on. Did the Twitch stream say? Am I in the same stream there? I'm curious, actually. Or did it start a new one? Let's find out. Let's find out. Yeah, no, it's carried on. That's awesome. Very cool. Twitch and YouTube. Awesome. Color of my spaceship, I can show you. Switch to render view, see if it destroys the computer again. No, good. That's what it looks like. Kind of a gray, get some blue colors. It's nice. I like it. It's a nice little spaceship. Sort of X-Wing-ish. It's pretty fun. Okay, so this is just a previous shot that we did. And I've just got, I just grabbed it and saved it as a new project file and deleted all the keyframe animation. Except for a little bit. We got some ambient asteroid motion. This is kind of where we left our spaceship, if you remember in the edit. So the idea with this shot, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my audio. So I'm going to switch over to my, and I'll drag this back out so that I don't block myself, block you guys with my face. Down and back over. There we go. All right, so let's go to the video sequencer. And I'm going to add sound. And I'll navigate to my audio. There it is. Add my sound. Where is it? Oh, that's over there. Oh, that's interesting. Why is it grayed out? Anybody know what's going on there with that? I've never seen that before. Is this something new? Oh, there it is. What changed? Huh, not sure. All right. How you guys doing? Did everybody recover from that little crash? You guys doing all right? Everybody happy? All right, let's check out the audio for this one. So make sure it's turned on. So this cue. That's what we want. I'll start it here. So frame 48. Actually, probably a little bit sooner. Yeah, because it was frame 30 that we left off in the last one, I think. So yeah, 57 minutes is what it's saying on my end too, so that's good. It's usually pretty good about catching, you know, whenever we lose a stream, and they all kind of park and wait for you to come back, which is nice. All right, so I don't think we're gonna go all the way to 180. Maybe we'll pipe it here for now. Turn the audio off so you guys aren't going nuts. Oh, the music's super loud. Let's get that right first. There we go. It's a bit better. I'm going to turn the music off just while I work on it so you don't have to hear it over and over and over and over and over. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is have a nice impact, a nice like dramatic camera move in. So let's grab our camera. And let's see, I want to, we'll come into this frame, I think. So I'll hit a keyframe for location rotation there at the end. I'll come back to the start and I'll zoom out. Yeah. Maybe like this, kind of get it centered in frame. Oops, am I animating the wrong camera? Oh no, it's the same problem we had before. Edit, preferences. There we go. We had default interpolation set to constant. We want to switch that to Bezier. And then I can select these guys, right click, interpolation, Bezier. Yeah, we don't need it that long. We're just gonna it's the wrong angle, I think. Delete these keyframes. Come back here. Let's see. I'll come in like this, and I'll rotate like this. I and I. Let's go to the in frame here. Yeah, cool. Yeah, sorry to blast your Outland Fear. That's never fun. All right, so the idea is we want to have the engines cut on and we want this thing to fly off. So let's and open the wings. So let's do that now. Let's open the wings up. So I'll go to my master controller for my spaceship. We get this wing fold control here that we made, and I'll go forward, set that to 0. And then let's take this thing and I'll take the position controls and I'll set a keyframe here and here. And then let's go X, bring it forward, and rotate on the Y, I think. Grab it on the Z, and I'm going to set keyframe. Very slow. He's not in no rush at all to save the day. I might actually add a constraint as well to my camera. So I'm going to add a damped track constraint, and I will select my hero ship. What did I call it? Hero ship control. There we go. So now I can grab my hero ship control like so. Grab this in. Nice. Now we're gonna do something dramatic, I think. Like let's grab it like this. Something like that. Just kind of mapping out. Said. See what this looks like. Could be just too much. Yeah, I like it. Is that music? Does that woo? It's a bit forced. All right, now let's get the camera doing some stuff. It's going to help sell this. So just... All right, let's lock the camera to view, and then let's move with him. And might offset the constraint. No. Let's go back to this. So we'll just keep behind him. Oops. Come forward on the X and the Y. Maybe. Let's see what this does. Two of these together. So when you have a damped track constraint, so the camera's forced to look at the ship, it's animating doing stuff, and then the camera's animating doing stuff. They can start to get really cool hybrid motions. Or really bad hybrid motions, as in this case. Just because we got too many keyframes. All right, I feel like that takes too long. Might even delete that one. All right. You can see what I'm going for. Oh, sorry, David S. I didn't realize that either. Half a diaper. It's all right. I'll go buy a full diaper, and I'll pretend like it was from you. And that's just as good. It's kind of cool. I don't know. It's not bad. I feel like we're a bit too close here with the camera. So let's, maybe for this one, if we go out a bit more on the Y, make sure I'm actually on that keyframe. Go out a bit more on the Y. What does that do for us? Okay. Might bring all of these forward. If we delete that, no, that's way too important. That keyframe we absolutely need. What if we pull it back? Yeah, that feels better. And I feel like he needs to fly away from us better. Yeah, it's a really good shot. Especially if we fire the engines, like when he does that. And then like zooms off, like. Yeah, like what happens if we take the controller here? So, thanks, David. Appreciate it. You're a great guy too. So Culture Cauldron, you're saying if I've watched Bumblebee, the latest Transformers film, if not, take a look at it. The intro scene in particular, I think you will be greebled out of your mind with the graphics. Yeah, I bet. One thing I haven't liked about the Transformers films with their animation is I feel like they have so much going on their characters. It's hard to identify what you're looking at least with like the earlier ones. And the camera shots that they did were just all like so close and crazy, and could never tell what was going on in the action. But all right, let's zoom in way off. But yeah, I'll have to check that out. I haven't seen it, so let's go here. We'll grab this guy on the X, pull him out like that. See if it looks like he zooms off. Anybody dizzy yet? Let me let you watch it with the music on so you can see what it feels like. It's pretty cool. I feel like maybe that should come in a bit. I'll turn the music back off so you guys don't get. And I'm also gonna I'll bring these in a bit sooner. Yeah, it feels a bit slow. I'll take him a bit further, I think. Hey, Pop Nerd, welcome. Yeah, it feels like he's got some momentum now, like it really kicks into gear. But I do want him to rotate more, I think. Like this. Yeah, it's cool. All right, here's the music. Very sweet. Hey, Expert Man, welcome. Good to have you. Okay, so let's take this and let's add in. I want to add in. That's right. I need to have the thrusters kick on. So let's take this and We're going to switch to rendered view. And the thruster system is on the front and the back of this guy. So let's try it starting it here. And then we'll go like that. Boom. So, all right, and then maybe by here we could like really kick. Actually, let's wait till that. And then right here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna kick the engines. All right, so keyframe forward like a couple of frames, and then we're really gonna push it so we get a ton of bloom, right? It didn't quite. Actually, it does work. It's just that Eevee resolves a bit slower than playback allows. So there, see, that's what it's going to really look like. So we'll get that nice impact. That's so sweet. That music just, doesn't it just get you hyped? You're ready to like take over the world. I love it. Now this beginning is like way too dead now because everything's so dynamic. I'm gonna have the camera start out further back so that we push in. I like being like right about here, I think, for this part. So I'm gonna select my camera. I'm gonna hit a keyframe for the rotation and the location. I'll go to the first keyframe and I'm gonna go back on the X like this. Yeah, maybe it's a bit. I feel that now a bit. I don't know if that worked for us. Let me undo it. I feel like our launch is just a little too abrupt. So if I select my controller, and let's find that. Let's go to our graph editor. And we're going to be looking for location and rotation. Thanks, everybody. Glad you're liking it. Very exciting. Love all the reactions. It's good fun. HF Get, it's good to see you. Thanks for joining today. You're so good at this, bro. I should do beginner tutorial more often. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I should do some beginner tutorials. I try to every now and then. I try to do all my tutorials with beginners in mind. I know it's not quite, doesn't quite work out that way, but. All right, let's take, I'm going to hide the wing fold because I just want to affect the launch. So I'm going to scale on the scale X up a little bit, not much, just to slow down that. I'll mute the audio again so you guys don't get blasted. Yeah, that looks awesome. I like when the craft flies toward you in a movie and then you snap to follow it as if you're part of the action instead of it just flying away. David S says, yeah, I agree. I think that's a really fun thing. What do you think? Is he flying away from us? My idea with this shot is like, as soon as we get the thruster kick right there, it's like to cut from this shot to whatever the next moment's going to be. So, but yeah. Oh, thanks, HF. I appreciate that. Kind of you. Blast off. That's really cool. Man, I'm super happy with the way this is turning out. All right, I'll just check my render settings, make sure everything's okay. This is shot, what is this? Is this shot 19? I'm losing track. I think it's shot 19. Change my names here. Actually, let me just check what we've actually done. Go to my renders. Tutorials, epic space battles, 3D renders. 16. Okay, shot 16 was the last one we did. So that means this is, so we have 17. This will be 18. My project file names have gotten off the shot names. It's getting a bit confused. Actually, you know what? Let's not worry about that. We will just do this. All right, great. Awesome. Well, that's all I'm going to do for today, guys. I'm going to wrap things up. Thanks for joining today. Sorry again for the drop in the stream. That was a bit annoying. But anyways, thanks for hanging in there with me. Hope you really enjoyed this. Hope you learned a few cool things, picked up some neat tricks, and are enjoying the process of kind of watching me animate a short film. So I'll be probably uploading an update soon about this short film. It'd be great to just post up like a fully rendered and sound designed first half to the story or something, because I feel like a lot of people don't really know about this series or about the short that we're doing. So it'd be really, really fun to do that, I think. But anyway, stay tuned for that. Thanks for joining today. Appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. Again, this is going to stay up. So I never take down the Epic Space Battles live streams. So this is just going to stay up. So if you missed a part, you want to go back and watch them, but feel free. Check out the whole series. And again, if you want to check out Patreon or join on YouTube, you can get access to the first parts of the series where we do the modeling of the hero ship and the spider bot. So that's really worth your time. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Really appreciate all of you and the way you're helping this channel grow. And yeah, have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will catch you in the next tutorial, the next stream, the next time we meet. So stay tuned for that. We've got some fun ones coming out next week. Hope to have the Cyberpunk motorbike projection mapping tutorial edited and up early next week. So keep an eye out for that. Just in time for the launch of the game. Again, bandwagon. So it's all about. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. Do all those things. Follow on Twitch. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you.